The latest book talk event of Confucius Institute for Business was held at Suny Global Center on the 23rd of May. Wang, a senior lecturer in Language and Humanities at Chinese Institute, co-chair of the Renwen Society and instructor of Chinese at UN language program, was invited to talk about the uniqueness of spoken and written Chinese and how the classical poetry has reigned supreme in ancient China. The event has attracted about 20 hardcore poetry lovers.
Spring, the sweet spring, is the year's pleasant king. Then blooms each thing, then maids dance in the ring. So hello spring, hello everybody.
During the lecture, Wang introduced his new book Forlorn in the Rain, a book of translation and detailed annotation of selected classic Chinese poetry. A published writer and award-winning translator, Wang had taught calligraphy, Chinese language and literature at Columbia University and NYU between 1969 and 1991. He has also worked in other educational institutes such as Barnard, Millennium, and UC Berkeley, emphasizing researches on the Book of Songs, the Songs of the South, poetry and poetic dramas in Han, Tang, Song, Yuan and Ming dynasty. Story of the Stone and Peking Opera as well as Literati Painting are also Wang's focuses. His lectures on and translations of Kunqu dramas have been reviewed and acclaimed in the New York Times as magnificent, captivating, and colorful. Wang talks about how a classical poem could achieve Ying-Yang balance via variance of tones and pitches. During the Q&A section, I had the opportunity to ask Wang how the linguistic shift over the last millennium has affected the balance of musicality of a poem.
This poem was created in Southern Tang dynasty, and many experts say it's closer to Cantonese than Mandarin. So if you pronounce a poem in Lam Fa Zai Liu Shun Hong, there will be low, high, low, low, high, low.
Same thing, yes. It would be Lam Fa Zai Liu Shun Hong. Like that.
The Zai will be pronounced as
I speak some Cantonese.
Right.
I lived in Hong Kong when I was very small like you.
Excuse me, Professor, I don't think I'm small. After the event, I asked Wang about the story of the book's publication.
The bureau chief, the minister, called me from Germany to ask to publish my writing, and I was very surprised. My first book, this was the second one, and so in China, I don't think. In fact, I said to him, I said, "What do you need second book for?" I don't think it sells. So he said, "It's not how much it sells. The book sells. It is the prestige."
The Confucius Institute for Business, or CIB, was established in December 2010 and is a partnership between the State University of New York, the Confucius Institute headquarters, and Nanjing University of Finance and Economics. There are more than 450 Confucius Institutes in the world. CIB New York is the only one in the US and North America that integrates the study of language with culture and global marketplaces. Wu China America Radio, Suny Global Center in New York.